doing out there, DISD? I was just feeling the flow. You know what I mean? I was just getting into a little dance there. And I do that because that's one of the ways that I actually can be mindful and practice mindfulness on a regular basis. That's just one of my things. You know what I mean? And so I'm just sending this video because I wanted to say hi. I wanted you to see who I am, and maybe I can see who you are one of these days. I don't know all of you out there, but I wanted to talk a little bit about like this whole mindfulness thing and what we're doing with it, right? I mean, we talk about that, you hear this word all the time, and sometimes people are rolling their eyes and sometimes people are really into it. Well, I'm here to say that, you know, one of the reasons that I'm feeling called to say something about it is because it really did impact my life and transformed my relationship to myself and also to people in the world, people who I know and love, and people who I work with too. So I started out practicing in a more like formal type meditation, as what they call it, where you basically sit down and you listen to your breath, and you, well, there's certain instructions that go along with it, which I'll spare you the details right now, but it basically is a way to relate to your mind, and it gives you like the foundation. It helps you access regular daily mindfulness moments in a way that's more familiar to you, right? So it can be a really good way to get started with things. Now, at this point in time in my life, to be quite honest, I'm so darn busy, I don't even have time to sit down and meditate that way. So I don't do it anymore. But I have found ways to incorporate it into my life so that I can still be mindful and as much as I possibly can. And one of the components of mindfulness is having kindness and compassion for yourself. So, you know, we're all practicing and we're all learning and we're all figuring it out. But to do that in different ways. And so I do that by dancing. And then I also do that in my work. I do that by using deep listening. So when I'm with someone, then I really do try to honor the human that they are and listen to the words that they have to speak. I do it by waking up every morning and kind of setting the tone for the day by just taking 3 conscious deep breaths and feeling inside my physical body. I do it before I eat, and I do it with my kids too, actually, where I will, where we have our peaceful, quiet moment, and we'll just ring a little chime and then take a few deep breaths before we enjoy our food. Mindful eating, however, is also a great way to practice, and a quite delicious way to practice. So taking time to really enjoy and taste all the different flavors in your food, wonderful practice. Yeah. So there's lots of different ways that we do this. We can do it with exercise, with doing art, with playing music, with walking, running, all sorts of things, singing. So anyway, it's good to kind of find your groove, find what's going to work for you and what you can do consistently and regularly so that your mindful moments can be more frequent and more familiar to you. And so the idea behind this is that may we all come to our jobs and into our lives in general with a more mindful approach, an approach that incorporates this idea of being in the present moment and letting the wisdom that is within to guide us along our journey of difficult decision making and challenging situations, and that may we take the deep breaths that embody us so that we can move forward with more wisdom, more compassion, more kindness in our days. So that's what I've got for y'all, DISD. I hope you enjoyed it, and we'll be seeing more of these newsletters soon. Thank you.